Hey, YouTubers. It's KQKC Boxing coming at you with another video. It's basically talking about Anthony Joshua, Team Wilder, and of course, Eddie Hearns, Fast Eddie. Now, earlier today, I was listening to my boy Fanon, International Boxer. He had a super chat today. Very informative. Very informative. He couldn't take the words out of my mouth fast enough. Because he's on the same side I'm basically on when it comes to Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns is trying to be so slick that it backfires every time he does it. He tried to lie about the negotiations. He tried to lie about this, about that, and it always comes back to haunt him. The same way he tried to play around with the numbers, saying that, oh, Deontay Wilder, he didn't do very well. Oh, he did this number. Then he turn around and say, oh, well, he did this number. But he had a fight with Big Baby Miller, and we all know how that went. Remember my other video? He asked Big Baby, hey, look, if you win, I want you to knock this guy out. There should be a problem. Jump on the turnbuckle and say, I want Joshua. But that didn't happen. You know why? He went the distance. Yes, it did. Now, he know, well, this is an easy fight probably for Joshua and Big Baby. But it might not be easy money. Why? Simple fact. Nobody knows who Big Baby is. Yes, they fought in the Barclays Center, which is located in Brooklyn, New York. Now, I can't specify what area Big Baby Miller, Jarrell Miller, is from, but I know he's from New York. And also, you have to understand that Danny Jacobs, he also is from New York. And it's killing me because Eddie Hearns supposed to be the best promoter in the UK. Now, this is not my words. This is from a couple of UK Deontay Wilder haters that said that, and I quote, that Eddie Hearns pretty much built the UK boxing, unquote. Now, looking at his actions in the last month or so, you're going to tell me that's the best the UK has to offer? That's the best promoter? Is that why Kell Brook? That's why Anthony Joshua? Everybody's running to be a part of Matchroom Boxing? No. No. Or maybe they don't see no other choice. See, Fast Eddie has a fast talk. He has that slick talk. Some people call him Slick Eddie. But as my last one or two videos I said, the U.S. is a little bit smarter than that. Okay? To put a fight together, you don't try to make it easy for yourself. I mean, of course, let me rephrase that. You're not trying to make it a hard negotiation, of course not. You want to make it a smooth negotiation, but you want to make it a negotiation that makes sense. You know, I was listening to 78 on a Fanon Super Chat, and he is correct. We all know the story of Danny Jacobs. Okay, we know that he is a cancer survivor. Darrell is a cancer survivor. We all know the story, okay? They both been in remission for some time now. And I know they don't, and I sure don't, and I hope the networks stop. Let's not mention that no more. Let them talk about among themselves and their family members. Okay? Evidently the doctors see them healthy enough to fight. They want to fight. They work out. They are ordinary people. Someone that had cancer and now it's a remission and now they are fine. Okay? End of story. Let's not dwell on this anymore, people. Now, the $50 million offer that Anthony Joshua said he would take to fight Deontay Wilder up front. Okay? Let's not forget that. It's Anthony Joshua saying that. And what Eddie Hearn do? He turns it down. He said, what kind of money Deontay Wilder has? Not that type of money. Where is the $50 million coming from? Who putting up the money? You know, I would like to know that. Why? As I mentioned before, why do you have to know where he getting the money from? Long as you get the money. Long the money is secure and long the money is available for you after the fight. Or $50 million up front, then that means after the contract is signed. You wouldn't receive a cent if I was Deontay Wilder until that contract is signed, sealed, and delivered, and the fight date is on. Then here you go. $50 million. Doesn't matter where it came from, but we as Americans are a little smarter than that. We all know where it will come from. I mean, come on. Think about it. You got Lou DiBella as his promoter, Shelly Finkel as his co-promoter, and you have Al Heyman as his advisor. Now think about that. Where the 50 million coming from? Okay. I guess if I ask 10 casual boxing fans where they think that money will be coming from, I guarantee you out of the 10, all, maybe except one, will get it right. So, now, we all know what Al Heyman has or might have. Now, don't sleep on Lou DiBella or Shelly Finkel either. Remember, Shelly Finkel been around for years. And Lou DiBella, he has put on some nice fights. But that's not a conversation to have because, like I said, who cares? It doesn't matter where it comes from. That's just like us asking you the $12 million offer that you offered Deontay the first time because you knew he was going to turn it down. Man, look, I'm just going to be honest. Team Joshua, Eddie Hearn do not want to fight. They will come up with every excuse in the book. I would love to see it. Americans / UK would love to see it. They got people over there thinking Team Wilder is screwing everything up. And we damn sure know that Eddie Hearns is screwing everything up. You know what? My mama used to tell me a long time ago, and I'm quite sure your parents have too. Once you lie and you keep on lying, you have to have a good memory. Why? Because you have to remember the lies that you tell. Or you start stumbling and just like a police interrogation. When you know you killed someone, but you try to get them an alibi and say, well, I didn't go in the house, but when they find your fingerprints in the house, well, I did go in, but I forgot to tell you that I used the washroom when I left, whatever. Well, your fingerprints were found in the kitchen too, so how you explain that? Oh, well, okay, you see where I'm going with this? So, that's Eddie Hearn, Fast Eddie, problem. The media is bum rushing him, trying to get him to make this fight. He telling one lie after another. He can't keep up with them because his memory is not that good. That's why I agree with 78. Shout out to 78. Shout out to Fanon. That's why I agree with him. Promoters are not on the up and up most of the time. They are not. That's why Floyd and Mikey Garcia and a couple other fighters promote their own self so they can have the inside, word for word, the exact amount, the back end amount, firsthand. Now, Anthony Joshua is a little pissed off because, $50 million is a lot of money, Now, Anthony Joshua do make a nice little buck fighting with the little fights he had or whatever, 21 fights. Yeah, but 50 million for one fight up front, not counting the purse. Wait a minute, Eddie. Why you procrastinating? Wait a minute now. I mean, the belts are nice. Being champion is nice. Every time you fight, if you're a champion, of course you the A side, and you'll get more money, of course. But if you lose, if there's not a rematch clause in there, then oh well. But you're going to have $50 million up front, plus your purse, and plus the back end, and decide on the venue. I mean, come on. Let's keep it real, people. I know this is a back and forth thing. I know that this has been going on for a few days, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But one thing I must say, Deontay Wilder, I don't know if I agreed in the previous videos or I didn't, but Deontay Wilder cannot negotiate this fight alone. Actually, in a way, I agree with Eddie Hearn that this fight should be put in the back room in private, and then they work out with the necessary people there, work out the terms of the contract, work it all the way down. Check this venue, check this the purse, check this the 50 million that you said that you had. Let's put this in writing so I won't have a problem getting this 50 million up front, not counting the purse. All that, rematch clause. I mean, do all that in private. Then, after the date and everything is chosen and the venue, everything, and the fight is made, okay then, bring it to the public. Bring it to the boxing media. Let them know that the fight is on. Then let the festivities begin. Let the fight week, let the pre-fight shows and all that other stuff. Training camp stuff. I mean, everything. It was a beautiful thing to see two heavyweights go at it to unify all the belts. But you know what? I don't think we're going to see it. Because there's so much lying going around. So much backstabbing. I mean, Eddie Hearns is even shaking Anthony Joshua off. I mean, come on. Then he tried to come over here and pull that, New York, Barclays Center. Two New York guys going at it, on a double header. Not going at it like fighting each other, of course. One is a heavyweight and one is a middleweight. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about two New York guys fighting in New York. So he thought he was going to make a killing. He thought he was going to sell that place out. You know what? He ain't do no better than Deontay Wilder fight. Simple as that. You know what? Deontay Wilder is from where? Tuscaloosa, Alabama. But they love him in Brooklyn. They love him more than Jarrell Miller. I don't have anything against Jarrell Miller. Let me be honest with that, okay? I think he's a talented fighter. I think he has his fundamentals down. but he have to lose some weight. Okay, I understand the big baby concept and this and that. You know, you still can use that because you're a heavyweight. You go down from 300 some pounds to 230 or whatever, you're still big. I mean, you bigger than, whatever. But that will catch up with you. Especially you have a bigger guy like Andrew Joshua or Deontay Wilder. They're standing 6 something. You're a big guy, sure, they'll lean on you. You'll lean on them. But that's tiresome. Yes, it is. But they are both smart fighters. All they have to do is just go to the body on Big Baby. Round after round. Maybe, I say it's going to take 5 rounds to go to that body. Slow him down. Tire him out. He can't be that fast, so it's not really slowing him down. He can't be that fast at 300-something pounds. Now, don't get me wrong. As heavyweight, all it takes is one punch. We're talking about big guys here now. We're talking about the heavyweight division. So, my next video, I will be laying out the upcoming fights for you all. But we all know the Triple G and the Monterosa fight coming up. Now, it's funny how Triple G came in under Van as his weight. That's funny, huh? But, Triple G is getting older. Sooner or later, he's going to lose one of those belts. I don't know if he's going to get stripped. I don't know if they're going to make him vacate. I don't know what's going to happen. Now, Canelo, he's out for right now. Well, he's really out, but he's still in. You know what I mean? See, the WBC, they didn't want to give him anything harsher than that. Come on. Like I told you, we're Americans. We're not stupid. They know where the money is. They know what he brings to the table. A whole country. Okay? We know. So, and Oscar De La Hoya, that's his cash cow. That's all he got left. He hanging on by a thread, Golden Boy. See, I'm just talking boxing here. That's all. And would like to be represented by a promoter that has a drug problem / alcohol problem, a hate problem, suing Al Heyman and everything like that, losing fighters, then you got his sidekick, I don't know what to say about him, he's supposed to be a legend, but I don't know, I don't know what's headed or what's for the future for Golden Boy. Mayweather Productions or Promotions. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with them. Floyd said that if Tank wins his next fight, there's a great possibility that he'll be fighting Lomachenko. He already spoke with a young man from Top Rank. You know, how true that is, I don't know. But one thing I do know, that's not going to be Tank next fight. See, Tank going to be fighting Farmer. I really believe. And I really believe it's going to be like a little, you know, not grudge match, but I don't know if you've seen the clip a while back when they was pretty much going at it verbally about this and that, you know. And I really believe Farmer wants some of Tank. Now, I'm like Fanon Boxing said. Now, Farmer do have some footwork. He do know how to move. He has some good fundamentals, good balance. But on the other hand, Tank do have that power. Tank has that power. He has fast hands. And he will let his hands go. Staying focused. Like 78 said, stay your ass off of social media. But there's one thing that bothers me when it comes to Tank. I believe all that can happen with him. I really believe he can be something great. I think he can be one of the greatest in the history books years down the line. So he's still young. But will Adrian the Problem Broner, allow him to stay on that course? Or will he do a Jim Jones? Will he brainwash him? He already done that a little bit, hating on his own promoter. You don't do that. You know, you just don't do that. You know, you can do that in private. Then when it's time for your contract to be renewed, then you can, you know, hey, find someone else. But see, promoters, they have the power to put you up on the shelf and allow you to fight maybe once a year or once every 2 years. And you talking about a title shot? You're going to have to work hard and win everything every time somebody throws something at you. So, he's young. Adrian Broner, he's older, but he's a young, older person with some problems. I don't know if it's jealousy of Floyd, because just because Floyd haven't called you, I can't see no man having a problem with that. Floyd Mayweather is a retired fighter. He's a promoter now. He's in and out the country. He doing this, he doing that. He's a rich man, very rich man. He still have about $1 million or so that comes in every month from investments, his baby mama's investments here, investments there. Remember, Al Heyman is his closest ally. his second dad. So you mean to tell me he ain't taught him the ropes? Oh, please. Look at all that money he made in the McGregor fight. Now, Floyd, that's Floyd. So, Tank, to me, Tank should stay away from Adrian Broner. Sure, he got out of Florida. He got out of Vegas. I believe he's in Florida now. It's one thing, speaking of Florida, it's one thing I just wanted to get across. When Fanon was talking to 78 on the super chat earlier today I was on, he mentioned about Keith Thurman cutting his hair. You know, I had to chuckle about that because some people like, what? he threw with boxing there. Oh boy, you know. No, I don't think he threw with boxing. You know, Keith's ego and intelligence is not going to allow him to go out like that. You know, it's not. And plus, he got married. And that's where the haircut comes in at. Because I made the comment, but I think Fanon was signing off when I made that comment. Matter of fact, I think I was the last one in the super chat to make a comment. But Keith Thurman cut his hair because of his wife. He has a lot of life changes since his wife came into fruition. You know, he got married and everything, and congratulations to him. You know, he's, you know, I don't have anything against Keith Thurman. I don't have anything against any fighter. Like I told you, I respect any fighter that steps in the ring. I respect any subscriber. Why? Because they have an opinion just like I do. We can agree to disagree, and it's all good. I love to hear subscribers give their viewpoint, good or bad. Why? Because they have one, and they have the right to speak. Sometimes people's viewpoint, hey, make me think sometimes. I always say it's two sides to every coin. Now, I wasn't planning on making a long video, but you know, sometimes when you talk about boxing, because boxing is my passion. I love boxing. I love the 154 pounders, the middleweights. I love the welterweights, the 147. I love Errol Spence, and a Terence Crawford fight. I would love to see that. I would love to see Davis and Lomachenko / Farmer. I would love to see that fight. I watched Cruz and Lopez, the Riverside Rocky, the other night. A lot of people didn't catch it. What I hear, I made a video on it. It was on Fox, and I'm talking about regular Fox. And it was a great showing by Lopez, as I mentioned, because he has a new trainer, Robert Garcia, brother of Mikey Garcia. And he did a few sparring sessions with Mikey. And I guess he learned a lot, too, because Mikey got good balance. Mikey is one of those old school type fighters. He's young, but he's old school. Jabbar Aaron messed up when he was off them 2 years with the contract dispute with Top Rank. Jabbar Aaron, you know, like the video said, Al Heyman, this guy is paying these fighters insane amount of money. No, he's not paying them insane amount of money. He paying them what they should be paid in this day and age. See, an older guy will think that way. You'll have champions out there fighting for peanuts. They probably did back in the days. Of course. But you got undefeated fighters. They still should get more than what they get. So he messed that up when Mikey Garcia. Now look at Mikey. Mikey said, you know what? After that, I don't trust no promoter. I'll take an advisor. You know, I'll fight on Showtime. But I'm going to promote myself. I'm going to negotiate my contract myself. And you know what? It's been paying off too. Because you've just vacated the belt to go down to lightweight. And guess what? Lightweight might be his home for a while. And that's going to be a barn buster. You got Linares down there. You know, Lomachenko's down there, you know. Now, that's one thing about Linares. You know, he has good balance too. He loved fighting over the road, you know. Now, before I chime out, you know, hey, you like what I'm saying? Hit that like button. If you don't like what I'm saying, hit the I don't like button. You know, I respect that. I need for you to subscribe to my channel also. New channel getting started. A lot of things I don't know. A lot of things I'm trying to learn. And I'm not doing it for my health. I'm doing it because I love boxing. And I also have a 14-year-old son. I love him to death. I got 3 older daughters that's doing very well. And my son, I'm trying to help him with a few things. Basketball, he belongs to this rec center basketball team that goes here and goes there. So, with that said, I'm sorry. With that said, I just want you to know that this is KQKC Boxing. And I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Have a great evening. Peace.